All right, we are diving into something that affects every single one of us, eating. But we're looking at a future where technology might just completely overhaul our dinner table, a future where the meal itself could become obsolete. Let's get into it.
Okay, just really picture this for a second. I mean, a world with no more grocery runs, no more chopping onions, no more scrubbing pans. Just perfect, personalized nutrition ready in an instant. It sounds a little like science fiction, right? But is this super convenient dream we're actually heading?
Now, if you're thinking this is some niche, fringe idea, think again. The global market for meal replacements is projected to hit an incredible $21.3 billion by 2030. That is a massive, massive industry, betting on the idea that our traditional meals can, and maybe even should, be replaced. This isn't some far-off concept. The money is flowing right now.
So, what is driving this enormous trend? To really get it, we have to look at the powerful vision that's being sold to us. Let's call it the promise of efficiency. This is the utopian side of the story, where tech promises to solve our nutritional problems with almost unbelievable precision.
So what even are these modern meal replacements? Well, we've come a long way from the chalky protein shakes you might be thinking of. We are talking about highly advanced, scientifically formulated products, shakes, bars, powders, that are designed to give you a complete nutritional profile. You know, the right carbs for energy, protein, healthy fats, vitamins, minerals, the whole shebang, all in one shot.
And here's where it gets really interesting, how personal it's all becoming. This is not a one-size-fits-all deal anymore. The technology now enables this incredible three-step process. First, your wearables, your DNA, even your daily habits, all provide a stream of data. Then, powerful AI algorithms crunch all that info to figure out exactly what your body needs. And the result? A custom-made formula that can literally be adjusted in real time. It's wild.
Okay, but does it actually work? Well, the data says it can. Clinical studies have shown that people using meal replacements can lose an extra 2.4 kilograms, that's about 5.3 pounds, over just 3 months compared to people on more traditional diets. That is a real, measurable benefit. So let's just quickly sum up the argument for this kind of future. You've got ultimate convenience, which in our busy lives is huge. You have targeted health benefits, right, like weight management. Proponents also argue it could be way more sustainable, cutting down on agricultural waste, and it could give more people access to good nutrition, especially in places where fresh food is hard to come by. It's a really compelling pitch.
But you knew there was a but coming, right? Every big promise seems to come with a price tag. And in this race for perfectly efficient nutrition, what are we in danger of losing? Let's flip the coin and take a hard look at the other side of this revolution, the price of progress. This really gets to the heart of the conflict. On one side, you have that shiny promise of convenience, efficiency, and total control over your health. But on the other, you have the potential loss of something deeply, deeply human, the experience of food. We're talking about losing the community we build around a dinner table, the culture we pass down in recipes, and even some complex nutritional benefits that we're only just beginning to understand.
I mean, just think about your own life for a minute. Holiday dinners, birthday cakes, even just grabbing lunch with a friend. These moments aren't just about getting calories in. They are fundamental rituals. They're how we connect, celebrate, and support each other. So the big question is, if we eliminate the meal, do we risk damaging the social bonds that come with it? Let's break down some of these other downsides. So beyond the social risks, there are very real concerns about nutritional gaps, things these formulas might miss. There's also a big practical problem. Studies show that people have a hard time sticking to this long term. Turns out, we actually miss chewing. And finally, in our world of social media, the risk of misinformation and dangerous fads spreading without proper regulation is absolutely huge.
And this brings us to such a critical point. Food is so much more than a list of nutrients on the label. Real, whole foods contain what scientists call synergies. It's this incredibly complex dance between thousands of compounds like fiber, antioxidants, and phytochemicals that all work together in ways a simple supplement just can't copy. You know, an apple isn't just a vitamin C pill with some sugar. It's a whole nutritional ecosystem.
So we're stuck, right? On one side, you've got this incredible efficiency. On the other, this profound sense of loss. But does it have to be an all-or-nothing choice? Maybe not. The most realistic path forward seems to be less about a total replacement and more about a smart integration. Which brings us to our final section, forging a hybrid future. The idea here is that the goal shouldn't be to replace our meals, but to augment them. It's about building a system where we really get the best of both worlds. We keep the foundational health and cultural benefits we get from whole foods, and we enhance all of that with the precision and the convenience of these smart, personalized supplements when we need them.
This kind of balanced future seems to rest on three key pillars. First, you have technology and AI, giving us that personalized data and targeted support. Pillar number 2 is whole foods. They have to remain the foundation, providing those crucial synergies and keeping our culture alive. And third, and this one is so important, is consumer education. We have to be empowered to understand this stuff and make smart choices for ourselves.
And at the end of the day, that's what this all boils down to: choice. The future of nutrition isn't about some corporation forcing you to drink a nutrient shake for dinner every night. It's about you having the power to blend the best of new innovation with the timeless wisdom of tradition, all to find what works best for your health.
Which leaves us with one final question, and this one's for you to think about. When you look at your own life, your own health goals, and your own traditions, how much of your plate are you actually willing to give up for the sake of progress? Something to chew on. Thanks for tuning in.